Hey you guys, welcome to the sunny LA. I will be bringing you inside today's Nurse CEO Success Summit Tech Hackers, where we're talking about business, entrepreneurship, technology, and so much more for the nurses who want to explore other business ideas. I am so excited. I can't wait to bring you guys in some more details. So I'm going to show you some behind the scenes of getting us ready for this Success Summit. Guys, I got our wonderful moderator here today. She is going to be emceeing the Nurses CEO event. Super shy. Look at her. So let me tell y'all something. Look at them lips. Them lips is popping. We ready. Y'all gonna be excited for this one. Why are you here at the Nurse CEO Summit looking really good in blue? Tell me why you're here.
Thank you. Well, I actually have been looking for some inspiration to do something different. I've been in nursing for a long time and been in nurse management, and I feel like we need to get out in the world and make a difference. And I was looking for some inspiration here and was excited about other nursing entrepreneurs to hear from them.
See, that's exactly why we're here. Get some inspiration, get inspired, and really find out what else is out there in your nursing career. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I can't wait to find out what all the fun, exciting things we're going to learn today.
Me too.
All right, you guys, so we are behind the scenes at the Nurse CEO Tech, and I got Kyle with me. Kyle, why are you here? What's up? Why'd you come to the Nurse CEO Summit?
So in a real way, Lolita, the Nurse CEO, is an awesome person. I just want to be able to support her in everything that she's doing. She also asked my fiance, Amy, to be on the panel and to talk about marketing and how entrepreneurs can leverage marketing and marketing agencies to be able to get more for themselves. So, we want the same thing. We're all pulling on the same end of the rope. We want these nurses to be able to empower themselves so they can, get more on their entrepreneurial journey.
Yes, thank you, Kyle. Go ahead, brother. Bam.
Albert Einstein, one of what most people would consider the smartest man in the world, he said that the most fundamental question that he ever came up with was one question. And that question is, do I live in a friendly universe or a hostile one? He said that question is the most important question that anybody could ever think of. Do I live in a friendly universe or a hostile one? And what does that mean? So what that means is that you are what you create. When you believe that your environment is beautiful, it's friendly, it's loving, you are exactly what you create it to be. If you believe that people are out to get you, if you believe that people are hostile, if you believe that nothing will really go your way, it is exactly what you created to be.
And I really realized the importance of having different sources of income, right? And then I got a show that's toured in Israel. I was the lead in the show. I was gone for 8 months. I get back to New York and I found out that they had auditions for Chorus Line. Chorus Line was a 20-year-long Broadway show, and they finally were doing a movie about it with Michael Douglas in it. And they were at the 8th callback. And I was like, if I was in town, I would be invited to that 8th callback. So I went. But the way it goes in New York City at these, audition, it's a table at the door, and you cannot pass that table unless your name is on the list. I went to the table very confident. I was like, hi, Monique Mannon, you're not on the list, but I should be. And she was like, oh, okay, go ahead. Got the job. That what saying is like, know your worth, believe who you are,
Hey you guys, I got Mariana, CEO of Scrub Fly, and she is doing big things. I want you to share with us what Scrub Fly is.
Okay, Scrubfly is a mobile application, and if every nurse has ever thought of going to healthcare, doing home visits, hospice visits, Scrubfly is the app for you. You can download the Scrubfly, upload all your credentials, and you're going to go through the small background checks process. But at the end, you will have the app that will allow you to pick up home health patients anywhere you want.
Anywhere, y'all. Can you imagine that? An easy app to get some extra cash on the side. I love it.
No commitment whatsoever. You can work full-time for Starfly or have one-time visit per month. Our pay rates are really high. We pay for hospice start of care packages $200, $250 per visit.
Y'all hear that?
That's amazing, and sometimes even more if it's too far from your home address. But the beauty of this app that it works free of charge for nurses. We don't charge, unlike staffing agencies, to nurses anything.
You guys, you got to check out this app, especially if you're out there trying to do a full-time or part-time, or heck, you just want one patient to get extra cash. Get Scrub Fly. Chef Matt with us, y'all. He cooked us some good food, and I want him to actually talk about his business on the side. Go ahead, Chef Matt.
So we got Chef Matt Cook, which is a cannabis catering company. We cook with cannabis and CBD, either or. And yeah, we did the lunch for the event today.
What's up? So talk about that cannabis meal. Did me almost go home high, or is it just flavor
today,
food?
Today we just did regular food.
Regular food,
But
y'all.
maybe one of these days we'll get lucky enough to do cannabis food for a bunch of nurses. That would be
Hello,
awesome.
because we need some moment. We need a moment, y'all. We need some
Right.
moment to relax and get a good meal.
Right,
So y'all
well
keep up with Chef Matt.
The one thing that you talked about was your fear of that technology aspect.
But this is coming from a woman who has like one website running on its own, and she's doing a whole nother one, and you're writing books all over. So I love how you highlighted that she overcame that fear. It didn't stop her for pursuing her dream. And I think that's a big deal. Sometimes we, as nurses, we feel like, well, I'm not really experienced on this tech side or this business side or in any other aspect, and we kind of get nervous and scared that we can't really do it because we weren't really given the knowledge in nursing school and these other fields. So I love that you highlighted
I was
that.
managing home health, hospice agencies. I was doing some consulting on the side as well. And so for the last 8 years, I was dealing with nurses all the time. And I just saw the opportunity, but I just wanted to help nurses, especially the ones who is working in the hospital settings, to start doing home health and hospice, because I saw that opportunity. It's so rewarding, and I wanted to share that information. That's how I end up with the idea, and it was 2 years ago. I started just myself, but then we found investors, and now we're growing, and currently we're available in California.
You know, I thought, well, okay, and they would be able to revive it. So, okay, that's one fear to check off the list. Yeah, technology is not totally fallible. You can revive it, you can change it, you can take it back to the Apple store, and they will somehow magically fix it for you. So, get over that fear. I built this website mostly about home health. It's called housecallsonline.com. And I still get a whole lot of hits on it, and that one I don't even really keep up very much anymore because I've transitioned to homehealth101.com, which is more of a teaching about what's going on in home health. But basically, when the internet was starting in the late 90s, there wasn't a lot of information out there, and so I was trying to help provide the information to say, this is what it is. People said, oh, you work in home health, that's just nothing, you don't really do anything, you're not a real nurse anymore. And I'm sorry, but you're the one person out there. You don't have a doctor down the hall. You don't have somebody else down the hall to talk to. And the days when we started, we didn't have cell phones.
And I'm a silver lining person, so I don't care how bad it gets, there's always something that is good in whatever the situation is. And in conferences like this, there's always one nugget. If you walk away with one nugget, you're winning, because you'll have something to get you started on your journey. One of the things that impacted me was I had a couple of bad bosses along the way, you know, and these were nurses, and I just couldn't believe it. You know, they had, you know, people want to put you in a box, and even today, people say to me, "You're a nurse? You're in real estate? You have your own company? What? I thought nurses were always at the bedside." And
so the millennials, we want social impact, we want inclusiveness, and we want purpose. So to market to us, you have to have that social impact, inclusiveness, and purpose. So one way to guarantee that you guys are reaching out to millennials through digital content, we are the digital age. I think when I started kindergarten is when we first got the big block computers, right? So we are the digital age. We've always had access to the internet. Most of us have always had access to the internet and computers, you know, to do our homework, books. Even now, my son's in 5th grade. He doesn't have a textbook. Everything's on a tablet. He brings home a tablet, and that's how he does his homework.
Okay, so what exactly is LinkedIn? LinkedIn is the world's largest and most popular social platform for professional networking. It is the most used media platform amongst Fortune 500 companies. They are not using Facebook and Instagram as much as they are using LinkedIn for business purposes. They'll market to you on Facebook and Instagram, but when they want to conduct business, they go to LinkedIn. And it's not just useful for job hunting, because when I first started using LinkedIn, that's what I thought it was for. You go there to get a job, right? But it's so much more than just recruiters are hanging out on LinkedIn. And it is the place where business professionals go to connect with each other. Why should you use LinkedIn? First, you need to get exposure. How many people have businesses right now? A couple. How many people have businesses they want to start? A few. Okay, so LinkedIn has more than 500 million users, which almost everyone in here is part of that 500 million. But just to put this event into context, I literally thought about this event 6 months ago, and 6 months later, it's a reality. So if you have an idea right now that you're thinking about, 6 months, you can make it, less than 6 months, actually, you can make it a reality. So just do it. Everyone here should leave empowered to do it.